Hello there everyone, welcome back, and I'm here to be talking about Detective Pikachu. Now, Detective Pikachu, or Pokemon Detective Pikachu, as a lot of people are saying it. Really, I just call it Detective Pikachu, but a lot of people say Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I mean, if Pikachu is a big giveaway, this is a Pokemon movie. Anyways, this is the first in a potential cinematic universe of Pokemon, and it stars Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu and Justice Smith as Tim Goodman. Now, it follows basically Tim Goodman as he is called into Rhyme City where his dad works at because he's gone missing, and he meets up with Pikachu, who was his dad's Pokemon partner, as they say in the film, and basically it's like a buddy mystery on them trying to find his dad while uncovering a plot that could jeopardize the city itself and everyone in it. So I'm trying to be a little vague here because, I mean, like if you saw my tweet on Twitter, you'll see that I did predict this movie, but just because I predicted what would happen doesn't mean that I didn't have a good time for it. I thought this was a total blast, and it was a really nice, fun movie. Now, the main parts that I really did like, of course, let me get into it. Ryan Reynolds. I was rooting for this guy because when I saw that first trailer, because I was a little skeptical, of course, but when I saw the first trailer, I'm like, this actually looks, this has potential, and I thought how he's been acting and like the trailers and all, and just how he's been helped marketing the movie basically is just perfect. Like he's Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. It's perfect. Like he did a great job in my opinion in this film. I thought he did a great job. And same with Justice Smith, who plays the main protagonist, Tim Goodman. I thought he did a great job too. The only other thing I really saw him in was Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. A lot of people criticized that. It wasn't awful, but here he's much better. I will agree. He's much better in this movie than in that movie. And there's a lot of heart to this movie. There's some really touching scenes at parts, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty moving. There was some, of course, like the effects and all, like on all the Pokemon are just so well done. I'm so surprised. Like you look at the Sonic and you see the, like, guys, if you've seen it, the Sonic trailer or something, it looks atrocious. And you just see this and you're like, wow, this movie could have turned out like that. So I'm giving props to like the visual effects guys and everyone that worked on this, because good for them. They really made a great character models and all, because I heard that the director was saying how if he was in that predicament as the Sonic creators, then they would be in more trouble, because they spent the majority of this movie is all CGI and all, with all these Pokemon characters all around them in the world, and they spent like 3 years to make sure they got this right. I heard 3 or 2 years or whatever in advance before they even started filming. So I think that's really dedication. It's really impressive. I'm so glad from all of them. And I'm really happy for Rob Lerman here. Everyone gives him slack because I mean, I don't know, his past films not a lot of people really liked. The last film that he made that I saw was The Goosebumps. I actually kind of like that film. I think it's all right. I forgot what else he directed. I think maybe Shark Tales, which isn't that good, of course. If I'm wrong, then... But yeah, here I think he's improving over time, because I did like this more than Goosebumps, and I think there's lots more dedication put in. I honestly, like, I'm not really sure if he was like a fan, but if he wasn't a fan, then he really like got together with some fans of Pokemon, because I think they did a fantastic job. Now, a lot of people in their reviews and all, apparently a lot of people on like film Twitter and like movie people in general aren't into Pokemon, because most of the people I talk to and most of the reviews I've seen, a lot of them are like, oh, I've seen it, but I don't know anything about it, and blah, blah, blah. And I think that might be kind of the problem with the reviews, because right now I see it's at like a 69 or something on Rotten Tomatoes. Which, I mean, isn't like awful. It's by far the best reviewed video game or anime adaptation. So that, it has that going for it. But I think it should be reviewed a bit better, because I just thought they did such a great job with like the effects on the characters of Pokemon, the story, while predictable. Like months ago I predicted the whole thing, and I was actually 100% spot on. I was so spot on. And normally that would get me mad, because I'm like, I went to go see this. I basically predicted the main mystery. I mean, that was kind of annoying, but it's just how they handled it. I don't know. They handled it so nice. I thought it was handled very well. Some people might disagree, as my friend Proven. He literally like walked out. he kept saying, they better not do this. They better, oh. And I was like, but I liked it. I thought it was really nice. And like I said, the performances were great. and the effects were so well done. The story, while predictable, I was along for the ride. I definitely recommend any of you guys to go see it because, I mean, I thought it was just a really well-made film. There was clearly some passion poured in, and I honestly think that if you're a main fan, you would love the movie more than most of these people because it feels like there's lots of in references and Easter eggs and all sorts of stuff. I'm just sure of it. Now, I'm not like a die-hard Pokemon fan or anything because I have that kind of nostalgia grip because when I was growing up, obviously, I would used to watch the show. I collected the cards. So I was kind of into it when I was a little kid. But then I just lost interest in it for a bit. But then I started seeing more about the movie. I'm like, this could be like the right pull at the nostalgia feels, and it kind of worked. I thought I was really invested in the story, even though I predicted the whole thing. And also, there some of the twists, like I said, were really predictable. There was maybe one that I wasn't expecting, but for the most part, I knew what the movie was going. But it just had a lot of heart and emotion to it that made it so much a better experience than what it could have been. Like it actually has like DNA to it, if that makes any sense. So with all that said, those are my thoughts on Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Like I said, I thought it was a really great ride. It was a lot of fun. I thought Ryan Reynolds hit it out of the park, and so did Justice Smith. They were both great. And even Ken Watanabe, I mean, I forgot he was in this, to be honest, because he was barely in it. But from what he was in, he was Ken Watanabe. He was all right. But yeah, those are pretty much my general thoughts on the film. So if you guys want to go check it out, I highly recommend it. I would like to see a sequel to this, and it's possible they could do one. So, and I mean, this movie did cost a lot of money. I heard it cost $150 million, so it needs to do well if it wants to make that money back. So I recommend going to see it definitely. But yeah, if you guys want to hit the subscribe button to get more content when I upload, that'd be great, or hit the bell as well. If you want to comment in the comment section, that'd be pretty cool. If you want to follow me on my Twitter, it's Sawyer Sable or @SableSawyer, where you can see more of my tweets. And thank you all for watching this review, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.